Okay, so we're going to start off by demonstrating how to use the chat function in Microsoft Teams. So as you can see here, this is a general channel for the sandbox teams that I have created for today. So to start a conversation, you can just type @ to mention someone, and that someone will be notified. For example, if I type @ Aniza, how are you doing with the first PBL? Was it smooth? So Aniza will get a notification regarding this conversation, and if Aniza sees it in her chat, she can pin it, and after that, if it's very important, then she can follow the trail of the chat later to follow up on this matter. So you can also use the conversation chat to refer to a particular channel or the group. For example, I am writing to the whole class. How was the class today? So this particular conversation is addressed to the whole class. So that's how you type in conversations. To do PBLs in conversation, I suggest that you use this function because it allows a lot more rich text editing, whereby you can include a subject, put in the conversation that you have in mind. You can even edit the paragraph, put in numbers, put in hyperlinks to some of the resources that you might want to use during this particular conversation. You can even post this conversation in multiple channels. So if you're doing PBL in one group, then you can use the same PBL thread to be used in other channels with another group. So you can run many PBL sessions with a lot of group in different channels. Yeah. Okay. So now we've talked about the chat function in a particular channel. If you want to personal message someone individually, you can go to chat, look for that person. So for example, I want to talk to Farah Diana and see what shall we have for lunch today. Then that's a personal chat to Farah Diana. You can also make calls, make video calls to anyone that you want. Just type in the name, Farah Diana Zahidi, then I can call her, right? Okay. The next function that we want to go through is live meets. So, for example, if you want to meet the whole team now, you can use this function meet now. What will happen is, if you click meet now, add a subject, because otherwise this meeting can be lost. First meeting, discuss literature review. Okay, so all these meetings will be saved. If you record the meetings will be saved in Microsoft Stream. So that is why you need to name the meeting before starting the meeting itself. Otherwise, this can't be changed later on. So if you meet now, what happens is, yep, you've got a video recording there and audio recording. So what you can do during a live meet is you can share your screen. For example, I can share, the screen one is showing myself. So I can share PowerPoint. Okay, so on Microsoft Teams, so I'm sharing a PowerPoint, so you can see the PowerPoint there. On Microsoft Teams, the videos usually do not run that smoothly, but if you want to use the video function, make sure all the other participants switch off their webcams, as well as mute their audio. Okay, so in a meeting, what you can do is you can raise a hand, similar to what's happening in Zoom. You can mute your audio, you can switch off your camera. You can also have conversations with other participants in this meeting. So if you click at show participants, what Microsoft Teams will do is, because I'm the only person in the meeting currently, Microsoft Teams will give suggestions as to any other participants that we want to invite into the group for the meeting. For example, if I invite myself, I have registered myself as a guest, ask myself to join, then Microsoft Teams will call me to join. If I'm not available, then it will write there unavailable. Yeah, right. Another function is, if you click here, there's there's a function whereby Microsoft Teams allows us to show background effects. So you can even put background effects similar to Zoom, like this. Or you can use a blurred background. So if I apply, you can see that my background appears blur. So it reduces distractions and you can't see what people are doing behind me, right? Okay, so now that we are done there, I've showed you how to share the function. So other actions that you can see, you can start recording and you can end the meeting. So if you start to record, the thing is, okay, if you start recording, you must let everyone know that they are being recorded. So this pane will come up at all the participants' screen so that they know that they are actually being recorded. Okay, so the meeting recording does not end until the meeting ends. So it's very important that you hang up, otherwise your meeting will not stop recording. Yeah. So we will click stop recording and then hang up. Okay, so what happens here, Microsoft Teams will record the meeting. So that's why it is important that we put up a title, discuss literature review. Therefore, you can easily keep track on the matter of discussion when you are actually meeting up with your team. Right. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is to schedule a meeting. That's very important. You go on to calendar. So how to schedule a meeting? What you must do is you click on new meeting. At the title, meeting to discuss literature review. Okay, you need not add the required attendees. If let's say you want to meet with the whole team, you just add channel here and then just put ENT undergraduate class general, then you'll be meeting the whole team. But if you want to meet in a particular channel, you can just choose a channel there. So this one here, required attendees, maybe if you want to add a guest from outside. This guest doesn't have your institutional email, so you key in the email address of the attendee that you want to invite. For example, I want to invite for Razif, maybe razif72@gmail.com. Yep. So he is a guest Prof. Razif who's a guest outside of my channel, outside of my teams, who I would like to invite to come to the meeting. So you can add details for the meeting. For example, I will present the literature review. Okay, then you click send. So by clicking send, all the team members will receive a notification regarding the meeting, as well as the attendees that we have put up. So I want to show another feature which is quite cool. So I've scheduled one meeting, and this meeting is scheduled at 11:30, which is going to be soon. So if let's say you want to invite other guests and you don't have the email address of that guest, you only have their WhatsApp contacts or even their phone numbers. So what you can do is you click just now at the meeting that we go back. Yeah, we go back. It was here. Go to the calendar, go to the particular meeting, then you go down below at join Teams meeting, double tap, and you click copy link. So here you can get a link to the meeting. So those with the link to the meeting can just click the link and then they will bring to this meeting. So once they click the link, they can join the meeting automatically, yeah? Like what Zoom is doing, right? You have a link, you click the link and you are directly within the meeting. Okay. Another cool feature is if let's say you're using Microsoft Teams, you have an option to remove participants or remove members from the meeting or mute members from the meeting. Sometimes even some of the members, let's say students, they sometimes they mute other students. So if you want to prevent this, you can use this feature in Microsoft Teams. So you click meeting options, and it will bring you to your browser. So at the browser, you will see how to examine the NAC. This was the meeting that I scheduled before. So the meeting options, who can bypass the lobby? So people in the organization is granted immediate or direct access to the meeting. So ukm.edu.my, SISWA email, as well as PPUKM email, direct access. So if let's say you want callers to bypass the lobby, no, we want the system to sieve them. Announce when callers join or leave, yes. Who can present? You click here, you click only me. So by doing this, I am appointing myself as the presenter. So the rest of the group, once they join into the meeting, they will be automatically muted. If let's say I want to allow them to speak during that meeting, I can appoint them as presenters. Then only they can talk. And at the end of the presentation, if they did not leave the meeting, I can kick them out of the group. So that is an advantage in Microsoft Teams. In Zoom, you can also do this. Okay, so done. That will be all for today.